Well, hello, everyone. We made it to Friday. I'm Chris Thomas.
I'm Laura Painter. Great to have you here. Thanks so much for joining us on the ABC10 app. In just a few months, Davis will host its annual Picnic Day, an event that draws tens of thousands of people right into the heart of the city. But this year, safety is front and center.
Yeah, the celebration comes after a triple shooting last year really shocked the community and raised new questions about security at large public events. ABC10's Gabriel Porras has more.
A bright sun warms the grass of Davis's community park and reminds the city of just 67,000 that another picnic day is near.
It essentially doubles our population for the day.
But with the city expected to be packed in just 10 weeks for the UC Davis event, what happened on the grass here last year is still top of mind. Gunfire left 3 people injured at 2025's event. The chaos turning into changes.
We understand and everyone knows about what happened last year, but we really want to minimize risk as much as possible, really reinforce our behavioral and public safety expectations, and really keep the day safe.
Jenny Tan with the City of Davis says it starts with doubling police staffing. Davis Police will be calling on mutual aid partners to boost presence on Picnic Day and set up more traffic control measures and barricades.
We'll also be enforcing early and often. Laws don't take a break on Picnic Day. And also we'll be doing a full prohibition on special events. And so what that means is that the City of Davis will not approve any special events through our City of Davis process. That includes at like parks or any of our facilities.
This year, Davis will activate an emergency operations center and also call in a Sacramento-based team bringing more drones for situational awareness.
We've been meeting since Picnic Day 2025, so we've been meeting for about 6 or 7 months already, and it'll be more frequently as Picnic Day gets closer.
Those meetings go beyond city officials. Staff from UC Davis and the Davis PD will meet with sorority and fraternity leaders to talk about expectations, enforcement, and fines. Meanwhile, Davis Police and state regulators will meet with all bars in the downtown area.
This normally is an all hands on deck sort of day, and so this year we're just wanting to ensure we do as much as we can.
The city
has also prepared a pledge for this year's event, calling on attendees to follow guidelines, speak out in situations that could cause harm, and promote a welcoming environment.
And they're hoping people will sign the pledge on the Picnic Day website. The city says this year's parade will also be shorter by 1 block. Picnic Day is set for April 18th.
Also new tonight, a New Mexico grand jury has indicted actor Timothy Busfield on 4 counts of criminal sexual conduct with a child. Here's what we know. Authorities had issued an arrest warrant for Busfield in January over allegations of misconduct from when he was working as a director on the set of the TV series The Cleaning Lady. Busfield has denied the allegations. He turned himself into authorities and was released just over 2 weeks ago. Busfield is a co-founder of Sacramento's B Street Theater.
New developments in the case of Nancy Guthrie, the missing mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. Digital billboards with an FBI phone number are now going up in 3 states. The billboards will be active in a handful of cities in Texas, New Mexico, and California to help in the search for the 84-year-old. Nancy Guthrie was last seen Saturday night at her home in Arizona. Meanwhile, the FBI and the Pima County Sheriff's Office says they are aware of a, quote, new message about Guthrie. KOLD reported Friday it received a new message related to Guthrie's disappearance and sent it to investigators. The FBI is now inspecting the message to see if it is indeed authentic. And the White House is responding to criticism today after President Trump's social media feed posted a racist video depicting former President Obama and his wife, former First Lady Michelle, as apes.
The clip, a parody of The Lion King, is from an AI-generated video created by a MAGA meme account. ABC's Karen Travers has the details tonight.
The White House today facing backlash, even from Republicans. President Trump's Truth Social account posting a video, which ABC News is not showing, portraying former President Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama on the bodies of apes. It was on the president's feed for hours. The post was eventually deleted, but only after outrage from some of the president's most staunch Republican allies, including the only black Republican senator. South Carolina's Tim Scott reposted the image, writing, "Praying it was fake because it's the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House. The president should remove it." Republican Senator Roger Wicker writing on X, quote, "This is totally unacceptable. The president should take it down and apologize." Earlier today, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt pushed back on what she called fake outrage, but the White House now says that a staffer erroneously made the post. The racist image was at the end of a minute-long video the president posted on Truth Social. The first 59 seconds described debunked election conspiracy theories from 2020. At the end, the video suddenly cuts to an animated meme showing the Obamas' faces on the bodies of apes. Images of black people as apes have been used throughout American history to dehumanize them. Slave traders and segregationists use these types of images to depict black people as inferior, and at times it led to violence.
The NAACP in a statement calling the video blatantly racist, disgusting, and utterly despicable. The Obamas have not commented on the social media post. Karen Travers, ABC News, the White House.
Well, reaction is pouring in from local leaders tonight. Governor Gavin Newsom posting on X saying, quote, "Disgusting behavior by the president. Every single Republican must denounce this now."
And Republican Representative Kevin Kiley responded to the video today, saying he doesn't know how it ended up on the president's social media, but he says he's glad it was taken down.
I don't know. I mean, I looked at the video and it seemed to come in just for a second at the end of some totally unrelated video. So I don't have any idea how it actually ended up getting there. But however it did, I'm very glad that it's been taken down. And that sort of thing has absolutely no place in our public discourse.
The deletion came.
Well, it is an election year, and that means it's not just about the candidates. In November, you'll also weigh in on a new ballot measure as well.
One proposal that just got the green light from the Secretary of State would exempt homeowners 60 and older from paying property taxes if voters approve it. ABC 10 State Matters political reporter Jenny Huh explains.
We see the movement happening across the country. There are 16 states that have already done something to address the angst of seniors.
Rishi Kumar is behind a new ballot measure that would let homeowners 60 and older stop paying property taxes on their primary home. To qualify, you'd have to have lived in that home for at least 5 years or have lived in California for 10.
We don't have too many criteria, just keeping it very simple.
But experts say if this is passed in November, it would be devastating to local economies.
Well, we don't take positions until initiatives qualify for the ballot, but we do understand how the money flows, eviscerate services in communities all up and down the state.
Graham Cannell, CEO of the California State Association of Counties, says property tax is the largest source of funding for public schools statewide and allows counties to fund things like
public safety. It means elections. It means parks. It means infrastructure.
The nonpartisan legislative analyst's office says property taxes raise about $100 billion annually statewide. The office predicts this measure, if passed, would reduce local revenue by $12 to $20 billion per year and more over time. Kumar says he disagrees.
But you don't deny that there could be a loss in revenue, at least in the early onset years.
In the initial launch, yes, it's a little bit of adjustment, belt tightening that needs to happen.
Kumar argues with that belt tightening, the state can be more fiscally responsible and ultimately save money by preventing seniors from losing housing.
Meantime, how do you kind of justify the loss of revenue there?
When you look at money going back into the pockets of seniors, they're going to spend it on the local economy.
Kumar says this is a Proposition 13 Part 2 because Prop 13 doesn't do enough to ease the burden on seniors.
Proposition 13 gives homeowners predictability and dependability in the property tax system by capping their property taxes at a percentage of their purchase price, and then it can't increase more than 2% going forward per year.
Also being questioned is Kumar's intentions. Just last year, he was a candidate in the special election for Santa Clara County Assessor and campaigned heavily on this measure.
It doesn't matter whether I'm in office or running for office. This is a core component to what I seek to do.
Can he get enough signatures to qualify this for the ballot? I hope he has a sugar daddy because it's going to cost him a lot of money.
That was our Jenny Huh reporting. Kumar must get just under 875,000 signatures by August 4th to get this measure on the November ballot.
Well, coming up, the big sighting in the Sacramento River and why some people thought it was a whale. What officials are confirming.
Plus, the conference helping kids and parents in Sacramento set themselves up for the future.
Latest track on this upcoming pattern shift as rain and snow returns to the forecast.
Well, as we get closer to spring, more people and animals, for that matter, are visiting the Delta and the Sacramento River.
Yeah, it's a busy time for all the little critters out there. Look closely at this photo here. What do you think that is? A viewer shared these photos of what she thought was a whale swimming in the Sacramento River near the Pocket neighborhood. So we got curious too. We checked in with the Marine Mammal Center, who says they have no evidence of a whale in the Sacramento River or Delta area at this time, but the center says possibly it could be a porpoise.
And while sightings are rare, they have happened. You may remember in 2007, humpback whale Delta and her calf Dawn, look at that, traveled 75 miles up the Sacramento River, the longest known journey taken by this species in fresh water. The Marine Mammal Center found that both whales had infected wounds on their backs from a ship strike. So antibiotics were administered to the pair, and then the pair went back to the ocean. And as you can imagine, that brought out a lot of folks to witness it over several days, huh?
Right. The Marine Center tells us what is more common is actually seeing, some sea lions, harbor seals, and porpoises in this area. Many times you can even find them in Old Sacramento, catching some sun. But really, a whale would be amazing, and they're huge, so very curious sort of thing.
So apparently it was not a whale, but it could have been what, river porpoise
or seals,
some kind of
because
seal.
there's been tons of them. I know you were saying you were walking along the river and you could see the seals down there.
I often walk along in West Sac area, Old Sac area, and you do see
and hear
you hear them before you see them. You're like, what is
It's a better fit, I think. They're a better size animal for our little waterways, right? A 50-foot humpback whale.
Tight squeeze in the river for a whale, that's for sure. But you're right, a lot of people out and about walking right now. I would just say use your bug repellent because the mosquitoes are out there as well. We're going to have a little shift in our weather pattern coming our way over the next couple of days. It's one of the things that we're going to be tracking. And it really comes at a time when we need to see some of those changes unfolding because of this dry stretch, which should be one of the wettest months of the year. Both January and February are two of the wettest months of the year. So nice to see this little pattern shift here. Mild weekend, more clouds, but then next week we look at that pattern flip coming our way. Today, one of the warmest days that we've had this year, near 70 up and down the valley and towards the coast as well. So nice to have this type of weather when we're welcoming in so many people especially for the Super Bowl. They're probably visiting wine country, the capital, even maybe doing some skiing up at Lake Tahoe. And really, it is all about the California sunshine. Our temperatures right now are in the 60s outside as we're past sunset at 5:34. 40 right now with cloudy skies for Tahoe. Light the beam forecast, 54 degrees. We've got the Kings in action taking on the LA Clippers. That tip off at 7 p.m. So we are talking sports, we're talking skiing, we're talking the weekend. And for some of you, it actually may be a 3-day weekend because of the observance of Lincoln's birthday on Monday. So our temperatures overnight are going to fall into the 40s. We pick up some cloud cover, no rain to speak of through the weekend. Nice timing on that, though. A little weak weather system passing off to the east here behind it, a bigger one brewing. But as we head out to that Super Bowl forecast for Levi's Stadium, 60s for our highs, kickoff at 3:30 on Sunday. All right, then we start to track the changes. So again, the timing on this is really playing out quite nicely. It's not really until Tuesday that we see more of a widespread rain and snow event. A slight chance of seeing some sprinkles there on Sunday, but that's mainly going to be about I-80 northward. And if you recall, Santa Clara is south of I-80. So we'll get through the Super Bowl, it looks like right now, with dry weather. But once that high pressure ridge moves out and that first weather system comes through, that really opens up this storm track and results in the bigger pattern flip deeper into our 10-day forecast. Highs for tomorrow in the 50s for this Sierra with 60s to near 70 throughout the foothills. Across the coast, we're keeping it dry for our Saturday. Highs in the 60s and 70s still, even through the capital region, northern San Joaquin Valley. These highs are sitting about 5 to almost 10 degrees above average. We'll get well below average temperatures, though, coming into our long-range forecast. We're even seeing hints of that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, where those highs in the Sierra are dropping into the 30s. For the foothills, we're dropping into the 50s. And for the Bay Area, we're going to call for that chance of rain coming our way next week. And we'll see that play out in our extended forecast as well. We see a lot of cloud cover out there and mild conditions through the weekend. But next week, quite a different story. That looks more like what we would expect this time of year. Rain in the forecast next weekend, also a 3-day weekend for folks.
Yeah, you're so right. February tends to be one of our more wet months, so we're kind of getting back on track.
Yeah, we sure are.
So what you're saying is plan some indoor activities for Valentine's Day.
Have the backup ready.
Okay.
I like it.
All right, Monica, thank you. Coming up next at 5:30, the conference in Sacramento helping students and parents.
Plus, fan excitement's ramping up for the Super Bowl. How fans are getting ready to cheer on their teams. We're back in just 2 minutes.
Welcome back. The 100 Black Men of Sacramento are having their annual Youth and Parent Conference tomorrow at Hiram Johnson High School. It's a free event and promises something for the entire family. Take a look.
Everyone is invited to attend. There is no cost for this. This is the way it has been for 36 years, and so we'll continue that.
The annual conference for youth and parents includes workshops on health and wellness, economic empowerment, mentoring, and education.
Our mission is to improve the quality of life within our communities and enhance the educational and economic opportunities. So that's the parents, that's the kids. We say what they see is what they'll be.
And so they'll have various speakers to discuss different career paths and also community organizations on hand to help provide resources for parents.
Yeah, it's Saturday morning. You're going to come. We're going to feed you. I know that in some of the sessions there, you participate and answer the question. And there's gift cards. So again, there's incentive.
Take a look. The annual Youth and Parent Conference is Saturday from 8:45 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Hiram Johnson High School. And listen to this. We're told they plan to have breakfast as well as lunch served for those who attend.
Still to come, the Bay Area is ready. After the break, we hear from fans excited to take in Super Bowl 60. Coming up new tonight on the news at 6. The Super Bowl this weekend is going to draw in thousands of fans, and keeping all of them safe takes a massive operation. Tonight, an exclusive inside look of the FBI's Regional Coordination Center and how agencies work together before kickoff. But first, football fans from across the country, they are right here in Northern California for the big game, Super Bowl 60.
And today, we had a chance to speak to some of those fans in San Francisco. And I have to say, some are excited, others not so much.
Bang, bang, no Niner gang since 95.
What is it like to see all these Seattle fans out here?
Terrible, absolute terrible. I'm disgusted by it. I want them to get out of here. They don't belong here. I hope the Seattle Seahawks lose in the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl's in Santa Clara. We're in San Francisco right now. That's where the genesis of everything is. Santa Clara's going to be for the Super Bowl, but I'm having a great time. Everybody's so nice to us and everything.
Everyone wrote off Seattle, so for me, that's what the fuel is. Like, people had them last, and now look at us, Super Bowl.
What is it like to get revenge?
Yeah, we're going to avenge that loss this Sunday. Definitely. I love the idea of a revenge game, yeah. And it's not the same players or anything like that, but it'd be great to beat them.
How do you say yes in Spanish?
See.
Okay, the countdown is on.
Yep.
I have to say, we have had a lot of fun hearing from fans, haven't we?
Oh, they're my favorite. I love that guy. He was very vicious.
Horrible.
He let it
Terrible.
rip. He really told us how he felt.
I'm telling you, he didn't hold back. He was disgusted by the whole thing.
Oh,
you know
yes.
what I mean?
And then one guy was just so happy to be there. He was like 95. All right. He's a loyal fan. So I
Oh,
appreciate
goodness. I hear tickets are absolutely ridiculous, I hear, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll just be at home.
I know,
you know,
right? We
watching
will
for free.
enjoy from the comfort of our home, right?
Yep.
I tell you what, thanks so
It'll
much
be
for
fun.
joining us, everyone. Happy Friday to you. Have a great Super Bowl weekend. And don't forget, you can watch us anytime, any day, right here on the ABC10 app.